My very, very dear friends, a very, very loving greeting to all of you. Friends, in today's life management, I am going to tell you all a lovely story. And since it is the rainy season now, I think this story will seem a little better to you. And it will also seem close to your heart. Now this is a different thing that there are gardens in this story, there are flowers in this story. And there are not many flowers in the rainy days. Still, let us try to understand the story of a flower, its own thinking, its own generosity in this story. The story is very small, but it is very precious and very important. So friends, let's talk about the story directly. The story is that a poet was passing through a garden. Thousands of flowers were blooming in the garden. The view of the garden was like heaven. The poet went to a flower and said, "Friend, you will die in a few days, you will die in this soil, still, you are smiling so much, you are blooming so much, don't you feel sad?" The flower did not say anything. Meanwhile, a butterfly came flying from somewhere and sat on the flower. For a long time, the butterfly enjoyed the freshness of the flower and then flew away. After a while, a bee came and played sweet music around the flower. Sitting on the flower, he picked up the fragrance and after a while he also flew away. Slowly, the flower was still swaying in the air. A honeybee came and was happy to get the fresh and fragrant wings of the flower. She enjoyed the juice of the flowers with full fun, drank the juice and flew away to make honey. Now it was the turn of the child, it was evening, so a small child came with his mother in the garden. He saw the flower and reached it. He kept touching the flowers with his soft hands for a while, he kept smiling with him, kept playing and then moved away from there and got into his game. The poet was watching all this. Now it was the turn of the flower. The flower said to the poet, "Poet, it is true that my life is very small, but in my small life, I have spread smiles on many faces, and you are a witness to this. I know that tomorrow I have to get into this soil, but I know that this soil has given me this freshness and fragrance, so I have no complaints about getting into it. I will be happy to get into it." The flower said further, "I smile because I know how to smile. After me, tomorrow a new flower will bloom in this soil, and this garden will be fragrant. Even after my departure, neither will this freshness decrease, nor will this smile decrease. This is life. Life goes on like this. And poet, I want life to go on like this." The poet smiled slightly after hearing the words of the flower. There was a feeling of peace on his face, and it seemed clear that he had found the answer to his question. The poet decided that my poems would be like this, which can bring a smile on people's faces and the cycle of life that is going on, to help keep that cycle in place. So friends, this is just a small, lovely story. That's all for today. This story is deeply symbolic, a reminder that life's value is not measured in its length, but in its contribution to the world around it. The flower, despite knowing its time is short, continues to give its fragrance, its beauty, its joy to the butterfly, the bee, the child, the poet. It doesn't resist the cycle of life, instead, it embraces it with grace and gratitude. Some timeless lessons we can take from this story: purpose lies in giving, not in lasting forever. Joy is found in the moment, not in worrying about tomorrow. Even in rainy or gloomy times, like the monsoon season, a bloom can still bring light. Our actions ripple out, touching lives we may never fully understand. The poet's realization at the end is a powerful one, that art, like life, should inspire, uplift, and nurture continuity even when we are no longer there. It's a simple story, but as you said, it is very precious. Goodbye.